Nandola, an author, speaker, trainer, diversity advocate, and many people call me the Carbine Queen across the world. I'm your MC this morning to official program by welcoming Honourable Carbines MP. Anthony is Minister for Police, Minister for Crime Prevention, and Minister for Racing. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Honourable Anthony Carbines.
Well, thanks very much to continue to roll up. I feel that we have, it'll come to me probably when I've left. We've met before. You're everywhere, doing lots of MC things around the place. Can I also acknowledge traditional owners of the land on which we're meeting today and thank each and every one of you for finding time to be with us. There's familiar faces here and some new people who I haven't had the opportunity but afterwards to catch up with, which I really appreciate. A couple of things that I also want to mention. Lee Sullivan's here. He was not only member for St Albans but also Deputy Speaker in our Parliament. We're back there next week, so looking forward to catching up with you there. That has been known to me and friends for a very long time. Jasmine Ewan, at the bank, congratulations. It's good that you can join us and we might catch up here and there in the West at different things, and it's really good that you found some time to be with us today. Really appreciate your support. Also, I wanted to acknowledge Mimi Watts, who is a good friend to me and someone who I spend time with in different parts of the world, in fact in Africa of all places, across Rwanda, Botswana, Ethiopia of all places. So we spend lots of time meeting interesting people, governments and places around the world, and it's also good to be back out in the West with our day jobs and our work together, and actually someone who I rely on around advice and involvement in the local community out here, in the work at Federation University. So really good that you can join us. Lots of other colleagues and friends here, and I wanted to perhaps acknowledge a few others, including Charles Sissay and others who are here for their work as founders and engagement in the work that we're doing today. There are also many others that we'll get to. Youth Engagement Grants Program. So as Minister of Police and Community for Crime Prevention, it's an opportunity for us to come together on some of our programs that we've been able to support you with today and acknowledge the work that Kontiki Cultural Women Empowerment Organisation has been doing for quite some time. You're one of our community organisations to receive funding. Your Youth Artistic Sewing Creative Arts Workshop project has really helped to bring people together, young people from multicultural backgrounds. Sometimes people might be at risk of disconnecting, don't have an opportunity to engage with people, missing out on those experiences to have an effect on people's health and well-being, other opportunities to be together among other good people and doing good works. That's what you're doing here, and we've been really pleased to provide. It might only sound like a modest amount of funding, $50,000, but sometimes the big ideas and the smaller amounts of money that make a big difference. They're the hardest things to pull together. Some 400 participants supported through many of these great workshops, and I've no doubt they'll make a big difference to the lives of children in particular and young people who take part. The project's going to help develop connections to their community, to family and peers, create future pathways to employment, education and training. The workshops are a really great example of how new and innovative ways to help bring young people together. A successful life is not just in work, it's about your social engagement, the other skills, both culturally and other skills that you can learn together. So this project, through a lot of respect and support we have for the work that was already happening and the engagement and the application for this program, is some $49,000. It's really important to provide engagement in projects without bringing stronger community participation together. And I want to hear more about what else we can do to support these programs, particularly in the West. There are many organisations that are providing, particularly that age 8 to 24, to support them to connect with their community, their families and their friends. Our program is also open until August the 15th. 4 more days to go. And that's for round 2. So if you want to submit other project proposals before the 17th of August, there's an opportunity to do that. And I'd encourage you to look closely at some of our program guidelines and to get involved in other opportunities that we can work on together. I'm really looking forward to hearing more this morning about the Youth Artistic Sewing Creative Arts workshops. And it's not only some of the work that people are doing, but where people in the broader community can purchase and get involved and engaged in sharing the work, in providing a value to that work by the purchasing, promoting and engaging and acknowledging the contributions that people are making. You're making a big difference to young people in the community. We really thank you. We can't do it now as government without you, and we want to do more work together with you. So thank you very much. It's before we come together.
Anthony, on behalf of everyone here today, thank you for taking the time to speak with us. Now, our second esteemed speaker this morning is Councillor Jasmine Nguyen. Jasmine is the Mayor of Bringback City Council. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Councillor Jasmine Nguyen.
Yeah, just thank you so much to the Minister of Police Crime Prevention. That's like so big for the Sunshine, and also acknowledging our local member Daly Sullivan as well, because he's a very good supporter, and many familiar faces here too. So I just want to say that Brisbane City Council warmly welcomes the Victorian Government's announcement to fund the artistic sewing and art workshops at Kontiki. And I know Charles and the team has done a lot of amazing work with young people in Brisbane. And this is such an exciting program which aligns with Council's Brisbane Youth Strategy, which will bring together youth from many multiple backgrounds. And actually I was at the library the other day, and I met a bunch of young people from the school, and they said, I really wish our school had a school fashion parade, but I don't know the skills, I don't even know, I wanted to do a multicultural parade, but if they had access to this program, think of all what they could learn, and not really to build networks, skills, but also have confidence to be meaningful components. And through this program, they're going to learn how to develop and present design concepts, sew prototypes, and bring diamonds to the completion stage. And I just really want to shout out to all the young people here today. You all play such an important role in shaping our community and society now and into the future. And so proud of the diverse youth and their creativity. It's a privilege to see the work done at Kontiki so far. They had a fashion show last year. And I look forward to seeing how you apply the skills and training again become self-empowered through their unique style. I can't wait to see your wonderful creations. Thank you so much.
Jasmine, again, on behalf of everyone here today, thank you so much for taking time to talk to us today. Now, our third esteemed speaker this morning is Associate Professor Mimi Claude Walks. She's the Director, Industry Corporation, Institute of Health and Wellbeing, Federation University Australia. Mimi will be sharing some insight and impact on Kontiki's engagement. Everyone, please, a warm welcome to Professor Mimi.
I don't have notes, and I'm an academic, so I have to. So thank you so much for inviting me here today. And can I just acknowledge the indigenous traditional elders of this land, but also the elders who are amongst us today. It is customary for us to respect the people who own the land, but also the elders that are among us. Thank you to our MPs who are here with us. Natalie Solomon, who does quite a lot of work in the local area, but also Mr. Anthony Carbines. As he said earlier, I had the honor to travel with him some years ago in Africa, but these are people who actually have their soul in the community, and I think that is testament, which is why they're here today. Thank you for the funding, thank you for the announcement. It might look like a small amount of money, but the impact is significant. Thank you to Jasmine that I've come to know, the mayor of Brimbank City Council, who tirelessly works for the community. And there is somebody, before I even go to acknowledge our community leaders, Mama Halima, can you stand up please? Mama Halima is a powerhouse of the African community, but also of the communities here in the West overall. You go to any women's group, Mama Halima is there, and she is a support that you can rely on, because it's not just supporting somebody, it is sponsoring them and it's being present there. Then of course I've got amongst all of us, Charles, please could you stand up, and where's Francis? Okay, my conversation, the first outfit, Francis, that you made for me, I came to your garage because somebody told me about this woman who is trying to start up. And I like to patronize businesses for women. Sorry, men, I love you all, but sometimes we have to just discriminate a bit to ensure that the women are empowered and so it's called positive discrimination, but that's affirmative action. And today, this is affirmative action, seeing the Victorian government put money into a community project. So I just want to congratulate them. You need to come here, walk in there. She started with one sewing machine in the garage. I went to that garage to give my outfits. I could go to any shop and buy outfits, but for me, something that Francis made meant more to me than anything that I could get out there at that time. So congratulations. You've not only empowered yourself, you are an example that people can become entrepreneurs by necessity. And this was entrepreneurship by necessity, but the impact to our community can be felt everywhere. Thank you.
Call upon Mama Halima Mohammed, please. Can you come and share with us a word or two?
So proud to know a young mayor, because that's what we want to empower. And my name is Halima, and I am a chairperson of Skilling Employment and Aid in Carbines, Australia. The program that we are running is empowering women also, and it is sewing and cooking and creating connection with women to the world. And we, as an organization, partnership with Kontiki, because from the beginning when we meet from the first time and they were starting point, I saw that Kontiki, what they are doing, it will help our community, because our community is practical community. We just like to do things instead of talking. So what I find out is Charles and Francis were doing great job within our community. And me and Winnie were there for them all the long. So we didn't stop supporting this project. And they supported us. We ran a program in food spray and in Internet. This is women's groups. They do sewing and cooking and they learn. And before 2 years we sent 15 women to university and they learned a certificate of clothing production. They finished that and we find out to create their own enterprise, social enterprise. Still we didn't succeed that project, didn't reach where we wanted, but the women are doing a great Kontiki come in and it's important to teach those women batik and tie-dye and how to tie-dye. Now they are taking white clothes, tie-dyeing and then sewing, and it is our tradition, African tradition. And that's where we are heading. And the other thing is, women who graduated this university, now they have their own little business, some of them, and they started doing little selling their products online or doing something. So we are so proud of Kontiki, what they are doing here. We are supporting them, they are supporting us, not only us, but lots of different communities. They go and they go their places and they train them. What I am so happy is that the strength of the Francis and Charles is very huge, and they are very open-minded, and they send all to, not only Africa now, here is not belongs to Africa only, the other communities come around and they learn to this place. So I'm so happy to be part of this project, and we are intending to get more support from the government to reach our potential, because I know there are lots of things that they can bring out, and the other women whom we are dealing with, they have lots of things they can bring out if they get their platform and their environment that looks like, when are you addressing. The other thing is this project is, and the kind of this project is helping us is our unity, is help us to be mentally fit, because you are dealing with colors and all these kind of things, and communication of the other different community people to come together and share their idea, and getting that platform is great to get. So thank you, supporter, and I hope we will get more support for our projects.
Mama Halima, thank you so much for being our mama. We love you, we love you. What a great way to end this morning's program. Now, I'll just call upon Charles to come and give a vote of thanks. But before he does that, I want to thank you, everybody, for coming here to support us today. We are so happy to have been able to bring everyone together this morning to celebrate the announcement of funding awarded to Kontiki Cultural Women Empowerment for Youth Engagement Projects. Charles, the floor is yours.
I'm just going to buttress what Professor Mini has just said, starting with one machine. It's not end there. It all started by attending a 12-week training course, which was organized by the African think tank. And the driving forces behind that, we have one person here who was the driving force, Dr. Bahar. Mr. Doctor, we drive our hearts to you, sir, for giving us this potentiality to enable us to do what we are doing today. I was invited to this course. At the end of the course, I should be able to implement a community project within my community, and which exactly I did. We started off with 3 sewing machines aside from the one machine we met at the garage. We started with 3 sewing machines, domestic sewing machines. With the help of Riverbank City Council, they gave us a small room which can only accommodate 3 participants at a time, a small round table. But then with the growing number of participation at the Hunt Club, they said, oh, this is not good for us. It's getting more congested. So Riverbank Council moved us to another art place in Sunshine, where we are doing the activities, training, engagement, engaging them with sewing skills, tie-dye, and batik. And for those of you who don't know what is batik, this is a product of Kontiki. This is batik. We also do tie-dye. So we don't want anyone wearing Indian tie-dye. So in doing so, we continue to engage people and participants until that space in Sunshine gets congested again due to the growing number of participants. And then we have to move to where we are currently at the Sunshine Plaza. But what I want to say is, it's endurance and resilience, because we do have challenges on the way. There are a lot of challenges, but we thank God we are able to cross them. So now that we have had this fund, we have got this fund, we are going to utilize it to the best of our ability and of its intended purpose. So I don't want to waste time talk much because there are some other men from other dignitaries. I'll end the speech here and then I'll just like to thank Mr. Carbines for taking the time to come to us and give this honorable announcement. And also thank all the other dignitaries, Dr. Bahan, Mr. Sise Binku, Dr. Francis, Mama Olina, Professor Vivi, your Lordship, and also all the other participants who are here, especially Prince Bar, who has been behind the scene for our runway coordinator.
Thank you for coming today and supporting us. Good morning and thank you.